Charged up. It's a brawl.
Time, as always.
Your arrival could not be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm, glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you haven't.
Then to the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even...
Yeah, ain't you seen them? They walk down the coast reciting limericks about seaweed and pheromones.
Perhaps we might save the levity for a...
Pay the commander.
For any the intelligence, who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding. If the matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, I hope you're able to maintain that level of enthusiasm after being shot at a few times. Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people. Reaching the vaults will be no simple task. There are likely to be unforeseen security measures to contend with, though hopefully nothing too obstructive. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information about the lower level's layout and potential hazards.
I can see a half-dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done. Slim chance of that. I'll not assign a task to others that I'm unwilling to undertake myself.
Color me surprised.
The consul is incensed about the death of one of his own. He sent sentinels to hunt Audra down. I tried to help her hide, but they found her anyway. They tortured her for the locations of the other members of our cell. They're all gone now, dead. I alone am left to complete our mission.
Commander, please.
I will not pretend it isn't a blow, but what's done is done. There will be time to grieve after you. Stay close and keep silent. The less attention we draw, the better. By the matriarch, you weren't supposed to be visitors today. That sentinel and docent are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. It's clear.
completed instruction.
Never again
Got
will
some
we
bad
see her
company.
equal.
It has been 10 minutes. Perhaps you would like to view the rest of the exhibition hall?
The last sentinel who was
Taken care of. We can continue. Wait there. I'll come to you.
All handled. My turn. There should be a hidden entrance. There. We can access the lower level now. The security room that we need to reach is nearby. Should be able to disable.
Goes. No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
I rather think that line.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause?
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
Yes, right.
Do not allow these crabbled tears to fool you. This is all a performance. No true subject of the Protectorate would. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still fight.
The commander's right. This man didn't put you in the lathe, Zeb. He's just trapped in the system, same as everyone.
I never have possessed him. Fine, you're free to leave. Do not repay this kind.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
No going back from here. Not until this fella returns. Commander. Reckon I found something that might be useful later.
In spite of substantial efforts to prolong his life.
Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, who knows? Could come in handy. Just doing my part. Let's keep on.
You've made it through. Good. Now there should be 3 switches in this room. When pulled... Damn it! You triggered the automated security portal! Niles, watch out! I just found a logbook that indicates Emily Wiles installed. Again. The code is 132.
By my grandmother, I cannot abide the time this research into the rifts is taking. It has been years, and yet I am still absent my wife and daughter. I am still half whole. The researchers swear it's possible to bring them back from the void. Perhaps those are only pretty lies intended to pacify me. But I trust Dr. Hurley to tell me the truth. I know the Consul wishes me to give up this obsession and focus on the war effort, but why should I?
I not suffer not overly impeded by this puzzle.
My desires
That
not
vault
take
door is quite the
priority.
obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Look! They changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
Something else that can get you into that vault, Commander.
Does that seem a little off to you, Commander? In all fairness, he tried to help. I don't think he's aiming to get us killed exactly, but I wouldn't place bets on our safety being much of a priority, neither. That business with the curator, I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. Ain't sure for the better. I'll be damned if I go down the same path as DeVries. Some ideal... Well, speaking of, turns out you were right about trusting my instincts. You take that...
Nice! I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack a thermometer. This terminal... This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the matriarch invented nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
The further we stray from it, every step we take must honor the matriarch. I tell Henry this, but he is set in his ways. His notions regarding these rifts are sorely misguided. Why close them when we can use them to Arcadia's benefit? It matters not what the Order thinks, what the Doubters say. The Architect bestowed us with the power of skip drives so that we may secure...
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, Niles.
Slow.
It says your agency struck an agreement with the matriarch over in exchange for skip drives. Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference. including from the Earth Directorate.
Must be why the chief said we'd be on our own if we were caught. We were breaking the terms of this.
If this information is true, then everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, there's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work, its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches. Our dear matriarch is a fraud. I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better. Precisely. By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. No longer will the Protectorate's myth of superiority be used as a cudgel against its own populace. If we administer truth to the people, their strength will return. Erstwhile, giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
Downsides like how the skip drives are causing rifts? Yeah, I say that's worth a fret. Not to mention how this agreement with the...
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives. But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater, after all. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided.
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire organization should be judged by its worst decision. It's done a lot of good too. Plus, making the skip drive tech available.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences. And should I refuse to leave empty-handed? What then?
Whoa. I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of...
Do you know how many of my friends died so we could reach the... And you would have me what? Give up now on the cusp of victory? Lay bare my throat for the Protectorate machine to cut?
You remember what we argued about? The day before I left?
I've replayed it in my mind many times.
A lot's changed. But that hasn't. Life in Arcadia could be just like we dreamed it. But there's no future if you go through with this. Not for anyone.
Out of respect for my friend, I will forestall the release of this information and seek another avenue to help liberate the people of Arcadia. I'll remain here for a while longer to cover our tracks. The Protectorate will discover the break.
Guess this is goodbye.
Only for now. If we both come out of this war intact...
I want to talk it over with the commander, but... yeah, maybe we can work something out.